and runs one of Singapore's fastest growing finance-related YouTube channel. We are now seeing customers doing their own learning on financial topics via social media like never before, through different avenues like YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, and LinkedIn. So, what are the secrets to succeed in social media marketing in 2023? To answer that question, please welcome Mr. Josh Chan and his segment on how to use digital marketing to succeed in 2023.
Thank you. It's an honor to be back here. 5 years ago, when I came up with stage as a financial influencer, I was reaching the market through articles and blogs. And the story back then is, my wife was pouring cold water at the idea because I thought, hey, I want to start a website. Because I failed in previous Facebook groups and creating forums, she thought it wouldn't make sense, there's no conversion. But I succeeded. I found customers and it was a beautiful experience to realize that customers can actually come true. Then I realized something, that everybody's moving towards the video format. And that's why I started to create videos. I did my first video, no views. Second video, no views. And videos, barely anything. So I asked her, hey, give me some comfort. I wasted 10 hours of my life on nothing. And guess what she said? She said, if you have done more articles, you should be doing seminars, you should be doing roadshows. And against all odds, I continue and journey, and today I have more than 600 videos on my channel, 42,000 subscribers, touching more than 200,000 people every single month. So maybe the shortcut is to always persevere against all the naysayers, and even if it's your better half, it's a journey that is going to be uphill. And that relates a little bit to this wisdom. I'd like to share a bit more. Everything we work for is uphill. You think about it. Your first customer, uphill. Your first investment case, uphill. How to handle that objection. Getting your first referral, uphill. How to solidify that new relationship. Everything worthwhile is uphill. And understanding this, I will not sugarcoat the expected journey moving forward. If you want to succeed finding customers on the digital marketing front, it's going to be uphill. There is no two ways about it. It's uphill. Maybe some of you coming to today's conference, you already know it's uphill. That's why you're a bit hesitant to start. You know it's an uphill climb. It's not going to be too fun on it. But later I'll show you the journey. And for today's segment, I'll break down 3 key parts. The first, I'll be sharing with you why there are certain broken parts in traditional marketing. Why we need to consider digital marketing as a new frontier. Second, just in case you are keen to embark on this journey on digital marketing also, I'll give you 8 key steps how you can succeed. I'll give you my blueprint, absolutely free. And last but not least, I'll share with you my biggest wish for everyone coming to today's conference. Let's start by addressing what is possibly broken in traditional marketing funnel. As you realize over here, last time, 15 years ago when I was a new advisor, it's always explained. Maybe I have more experience than me. 20 years ago, it's always explained. You realize, we go to roadshow, we explain. Who somebody else try to explain what is it for. We go to seminars, we hope to touch somebody and explain what's going on. When we make a phone call, we try to explain what's the product, what's the idea behind the call. Explain. All outbound sales. We're trying to drive that conversation to convert outbound sales. Follow up. These are some of the conversational tools that we're so accustomed to. Maybe the bottom part looks good. Referrals, the green zone over there you can see at the bottom. That's where customers finally do bigger deals with us. And through our whole conference, we realized that to do a different market, or our best advisors have probably short-circuited this funnel. They went directly into the green zone. They found introductions, they found referrals, they have their methods in doing so. But as you can guess, everything of the traditional way which is explained needs to be changed. Because today's world is different. Today's world, the top of the funnel, awareness, is self-learned. To this, we always underestimate the younger generation. Maybe I'm not too young, I'm a father of 2 already. So we see those in 10s and 20s, we think, hey, youngsters, they don't know what they're doing, they are not wise. They're so ignorant. But actually that may not be true. Because if we work on that premise, we're missing a big opportunity. They self-learn. In fact, if you have nephews, nieces, kids in their teens, you realize that they are very powerful in self-learning. They can find information quite possibly faster than you. So what do they lack? They lack wisdom. They lack critical thinking. They have information and they believe it at plain sight. They don't really think if the information is trustworthy or not. They believe in it wholeheartedly. That's what they are lacking. So what we need to do in this whole digital marketing frontier is to explain and help them self-learn. It's very counterintuitive. You'll be thinking, if I help them self-learn how to find business, correct? That's not a way to look at it. Help them self-learn. Then when they come to you, the problem is deeper, or you have that connection already. So you need to help them self-learn. You don't deny them that self-learning journey. Because everything is self-learn nowadays. For myself, if I have a pipe broken, I'll go to YouTube or find how to fix it myself. I've even went on TikTok to find how to clean the pan with a hack using lemon. So even an entertainment platform can now be educational. Everything is self-learn. No longer is it sell, sell, sell. It's help you buy, help you buy, help you buy. Once you help them enough, you realize they'll follow you. Hey, you're good. You become their preferred source of self-help. They subscribe to you. And eventually it comes to this green zone over here, inbound lead. If you haven't seen one before, it looks totally foreign. But I had my first inbound customer completed. It was an epiphany, a breakthrough. No longer do I need to go and chase customers. Customers can come. It's an attraction game already. It's a different game. The inbound lead is here and they are loyal already, they are warm already. And the magical part about digital marketing is, in the most bottom funnel, there's something new, which not only is referrals. You see reviews, you see sharing. We live in a social economy already, which means we have sharing. Sharing becomes such an easy function for you to reach the masses. And what you want is to embark on this new digital marketing funnel to reach customers. Looks very daunting. Hopefully, 8 steps can help you get there easier, if it's a journey you want to embark. The first you need to know is you need to spend 10 hours a week. Per week, not 1 hour. That's the key. It shouldn't be a project whereby you do it or you hire somebody and it's done. It's not. It's an ongoing process of mastery. 10 hours per week is really the minimum. Because what do we know? To master something, you need 10,000 hours. And 10 hours a week, you need 1,000 weeks. That is 19 years. You're already there. 19 years then. So 10 hours a week. If you look at the mountain ahead, all uphill. That is why I didn't sugarcoat the potential journey. But if you're really to commit to practicing this, you realize that you can smoothen out this hill. You can get there way easier. And stick with me right to the very end, because I'll share with you how it exactly becomes downhill when you have certain momentum after that. So next objective might be having is, I don't have 10 hours a week. Do I need to commit like 3 mornings every week? If you feel it's meaningful, it's going to help your business, then yes, you can really always find time to do something you want to do. This is something I also explained in deeper context when I did interview with Dollars and Cents. Step number 2. Talk more about what they want, not what we have. We have a new car, we're so happy, we post it on social media, we think that's trading content. That's not. That's what we have. What they're interested in is not our new car, what they're interested in is the new car trend, because that impacts their wallets. You get it? We're in a space which is very privileged. Finance ties in everything. You want a new car, there's a car loan. You want a new house, there's a mortgage. We are at the heart of all their digital, all their financial constraints and considerations. Talk more about what they want. Talk more about trends that will impact their books. Talk more about what they want also moves on to a different space, which is products versus solutions. Solution is that beautiful chicken over there. Ready to be eaten, ready to be served. Roasted tomatoes, salted potatoes. Beautiful. We want to eat that. But when we go to product training, we are so excited about our product. We talk product all the time. Where product is actually a dry carrot and an untasty tomato. That doesn't excite them. We talk about solutions. So your question is, Josh, what exactly is talking solutions? What exactly is talking product? This is an example. When we go to a product trading MBT plan, wow, best guaranteed return, extra for disability. We're so excited to share MBT MBT. Josh, that guy, he said we should create more digital content. I can reach markets. So you'll be thinking, hey, I think I do more of MBT plans explanation. But that actually is product that falls in that product space. That is a language that they don't understand. You can have coffee outside and it'll be very fun to talk about guaranteed returns and stuff. But that's not what the language of the customer is. What do they want exactly? Think about this. On the other side, you'll see a bait, a very interesting topic. If you have $1.5 million, what? It's a deliberate hook. A hook to bring the audience in, a hook to bring the audience in to engage with you on that conversation because they are looking for a solution. And inside that, you'll find there's context, the whole description. If that amount falls to you because of inheritance, why did it come that way? How did it come that way? What are your experiences? What are your fears? So the discussion goes a bit different. It becomes tailored at solutions, not products. Think more on these lines and create your own marketing material, because the third point on how to succeed on digital marketing front is to be creative. We shouldn't be sharing boring stuff. Nobody cares about boring stuff. We should be sending links that are just common information. We need to think in terms of creative content, because that sticks. If you want somebody to remember, you want somebody to share what you've shared with them, you need to create something that's creative. This is a high-risk example. This guy actually was selling a property, so he actually created a song, a mental pop song, showcasing the house. I think it worked. But that's super high risk, because most of us, we don't like to sing in front of the camera. And what if we don't sing well, then we'll be forever remembered as that cannot sing person. This is high risk, not for everybody. But if you can sing well, sure, you can describe a financial product, you can create a song out of it. Absolutely, why not? How about a low risk method? The reason I'm bringing up some on the property front is because they are adjacent to us. Property agents, they're also having trouble finding customers. They're also self-employed. In many ways, they face the same problems as us. In the property space, you can see, okay, some can create something visual. Now with AI, can we create things? A storyboard that is visual, $500 raining down from the sky in summer, in winter. Storyboards can be developed so easily with tools these days. Can we make things that are visual, that are creative, that will stick with the audience? Step number 4, study trends and make predictions. Why do we do that? Now, the adult human brain, we are adverse to risk. We don't like risk. Risk is embarrassment, pain, trauma. We don't like risk. We are trained to avoid risk. So if someone can show us potential risk ahead, we follow that person. Make sense? We listen to that person. Not just that, someone who is really good, show opportunity and balance it with explaining the potential risk. This is a frontier to consider how to develop your own material to impact the market. Because if you make predictions, you are going to stand out. But don't make predictions that are wild and have no basis. The trick about this is to do a lot of homework. Because on the internet, there are naysayers. You need to defend yourself. Your predictions did not always come true, but you must make a stand. You must be brave. You must have the data, the thought process behind it, and that's why people follow. Because they want to hear the opportunity and they want to understand risk before it eventually happens. Step number 5, only do quality sharing. Keyword there is quality sharing. So today, maybe your boss might say, hey, do more quality, do more sharing, go on social media and start sharing stuff. That's not the way. Let me save you some time. The keyword is quality. You always prioritize quality over quantity on the social front. Once you've done a lot of quality, then you do both quality and quantity. Right now, I'm producing 3 videos a week on my 2 channels. Josh Chan, the Parent, as well as the Josh Chan Show. The first channel touches on retirement ideas, investments. The second touches on podcasts. More layman topics, more day-to-day financial problems. But all the focus is on quality sharing. So let me explain to you what is quality sharing and not quality sharing. This is an anti-example. You see this idea of, OCBC has this fixed deposit for CPF, 3.4%. Oh, take out the phone, share it straight away, post it on Facebook. That isn't the way to do digital marketing actually. The real magic is when you process that, just now we mentioned, products and solution, right? Look for the solution. If you're on Instagram, do a carousel, because that's more effective than single post trading. 5 ways to maximize your CPF. You can bucket OCBC 3.4%, that's guaranteed anyway. You can move it to SA 4%. You can invest, you can buy T-bills, you can pay down your home loan. There's so many ways to summarize the entire approach in a carousel format on Instagram. If you want to do videos, 7 ways you need to take note of on how to maximize your CPF. You realize that these frameworks 5, 7, 8, it guides people to follow your entire journey. And on social media front, you realize retention of all this is very important for you to get viral. That's a secret behind it. Step 6, learn to schedule content everywhere. You know right now on all social platforms, LinkedIn, I think we developed something recently, it's still a bit clumsy. On Facebook, there are scheduling tools where you link it with your Instagram, it posts on both sides automatically. On YouTube, I schedule things all the time. I was recently in Penang, and I met 2 friends separately. Came up to me and said, "Yeah, I've seen your videos before." Pretty cool. That's why nowadays, kids, they don't want to be lawyers, doctors, teachers, they want to be YouTubers, they want to be influencers, because it's fun. And on that, they realized also when they went back to the hotel rooms after the buffet, hey, George posted something, isn't he on holiday or so? It feels like I'm always there, but everything is scheduled, everything is pre-done. Schedule things everywhere, you create a consistent presence with your audience. Step number 7, build your own community. Community is today's language of networking. Networking is yesterday's now, very linear. Community is exponential. People see questions, people ask questions. You pick up Telegram right now, you'll see that I actually have a Telegram group. It's buzzing right now with questions. And what do we realize inside communities? If you build super fans, if you build an audience that trusts you, they'll be answering questions on your behalf. I'm on stage now sharing with you, but there are people are posting their comments and answering the questions also. So I'll urge you, maybe if you want to do email marketing, maybe that's difficult. Start a Telegram group, that's really easy, that's free anyway. Build it for yourself, create your own group. You realize that Telegram is a space where there's scams and stuff. That portal is still open. That's a separate problem. But to build your own group, it's a place where you can funnel your own thought process to the masses very effectively. And a trick is you can add any phone number you have on your phone list into that Telegram group. Not just that, when you meet new prospects, you collect new phone numbers. And in new phone numbers, you can add that further to your group. That's how you build your own community. It's a free way that you can start today. We've talked everything about moving customers through the funnel, and let's tackle the last part, which is to handle the conversion process. To solve that, testimonials are quite the most powerful method. You see, this is another example. You put 3 testimonials over there. Pictures, a name. But if you put on the hat of a critical thinker, are these real testimonials? Not too sure, right? Maybe it's a friend, best family member. They wrote these testimonials. It's possible. Better than an AI-generated testimonial or fake testimonial. We don't know. But when someone is looking at this, they've been so used to seeing testimonials, they can't trust it straight away. How to help you understand how to bridge the gap even more than just simple testimonials like this. Why not do it like that? On LinkedIn, you can get testimonials on your wall. It's all public, it's all verifiable. People can see for themselves what is the intangible experience. You know, sometimes we go holiday, we are looking for hotels, we look for reviews, correct? We don't want the one which is cheapest and we have a lift breakdown, cockroaches, lousy breakfast. What we want is to understand the intangible experience that we'll be getting. Same with customers coming to us, they don't know what they're expecting from us, and testimonials is quite possibly the best way to bridge that gap. Don't just do one, don't just do two, don't just do 3 testimonials, do 20 testimonials. 2 or 3 can be fake, 20. Let that help you overcome all the objections to convert that. If you want to adventure further, you can even do video testimonials. It improves even on the authenticity. And that's how you actually convert. So today I shared with you 8 steps of how I actually done my business fully online. From all the way from spending at least 10 hours a week, to building your own community, to being creative in your content. And it all rounds us to this point. Why are we here all today? There's this survey by OCBC Wellness Index. I use this a lot on my channel. And this one particular slide that I think we should remember. Over here you realize that those who take advice from non-financial sources have a lower average investment index score of 51. What do we deliver as trusted sources? A higher score, correct? We have a role to play. We can deliver a better message. If you learn from financial influencers, why not? We influence them ourselves. We are much more qualified. Over here, you also see that those who are in their 20s and 30s gravitate a lot to online sources, to forums, to YouTube, to find information. We need to be in these places to reach them. That's why we're here today, to understand the new market for digital marketing. You have a lot of awards really. Digital marketing may not help you more awards. You have a big car already, you don't need another great car. But the reason I'm sharing with you everything so transparently with nothing in return is because we can together impact more lives. And finance is just at the core of each and every family out there. So hopefully you appreciate the sharing, and as always, if you like it, smash the like button here or here, and thank you very much.